Warning, I'd like to point out that I'm not doing this to pick on CCP Games or to continue the useless doom and gloom that has infested the forums for so long. I am doing it because I am skeptical and concerned and scared by the nature of CCP's actions and communications. I really want Dust 514 to do well and to evolve into Eve Legion. CCP Games on the surface are a profitable company, but look under the hood and you'll realize that CCP has no growth and is not expanding. Its recent attempt at expansion has been cancelled due to it having no further economic benefit for the company. However, with two other projects currently under development, the future looks somewhat bright. CCP is working to reinvigorate and transform Eve, and they are doing this with an eye towards the future. If they can integrate the other games and media to Eve, this could be a powerful move. CCP Games over the past 12 months has done a lot of streamlining. What is this for? Is this like the next step? With a year-on-year income of around $70 million and again shrinking cash reserves, dropping profits and expenses going through the roof, something has to give. Over the last year, there has been some changes in CCP Games, both organizational and with their games lineup. One of the possibilities is that we're seeing Hilmar and the owners of General Catalyst Partners and Novator Partners LLP preparing to sell the company. Novator specializes in very different business area than games, and it seems they are largely involved with CCP. General Catalyst Partners is a venture capital company that looks to shipwright companies in preparation for a sell-off. This is a bit worrying. EVE Online seems to be stable in terms of revenue, both in direct subscriptions and the slowly increasing add-on sales, judging from the financial reports. Looking to EveOffline.net, the last 6 months have shown a drop in average player count from 27,500 lifetime average, measured over the past 6 months, to around 25 to 26,000. This can be seen to show that more players are subscribed, but a number of consistently active players is dropping. This is a worrying position, as there may be a point where a significant number of players decide to unsubscribe due to inactivity. But with a 13-year-old flagship product, Eve, and a half-dead horse, or should I say dead horse, Dust 514, and two products in development, one of which CCP Games is not talking about, who would want to buy them? Well, Microsoft's Xbox division, Facebook Oculus, and Sony Computer Entertainment are all relevant due to one thing: Eve Valkyrie and the rise of virtual reality. They all have VR products on the way, and they all want to have a killer application for it. And what better way to ensure exclusivity when they can pick up a ripe CCP? With less than $100 million in assets, barely enough cash for 4 months' salary, and profits that have been hovering around the red line for the past 18 months, it certainly looks like an easy acquisition for these three companies. There could well be others, to be honest, but we're not seeing any good fits outside these three main companies. The one company that is known to aggressively buy up companies is Microsoft, but they are also streamlining their own company, and after Mojang, it's a question whether their slush funds are running a bit low. At the same time, Microsoft's VR solution seems to be heading in a slightly different direction than Oculus and Morpheus, so there is a basic technical question as whether it's an easy fit. Dust 514 is a tainted product, one which Xbox would have little interest in, but getting Legion for both Windows and the Xbox One would let Microsoft cover that part of the first-person shooter arena without any real contenders in its way. Sony know they have an uphill battle with Morpheus against the Oculus, and in the past they have not shied away from buying up exclusivity in any form. But they are also a bit short on cash these days, which could be an issue. The Eve Valkyrie team is still heavily invested in Oculus, including attending Oculus events in the US, so if there is anything going on, at least it's not leaking out this way. Look at the Sony PlayStation Experience event in the Morpheus area, which CCP is attending, by the way, on the 6th and 7th of December. So far, there aren't really any signs of Facebook and Oculus buying exclusivity, but instead focusing on keeping themselves at the center of VR attention and working with multiple companies. Facebook certainly do have the funds and the willingness to do an acquisition. They have historically been happy to let others produce games for their platform. Oculus is also the one to beat in VR these days, and the developers know they have to consider Oculus. This means they do not need to invest extra in any given product, except to ensure a different party does not buy up the killer app. This makes Facebook and Oculus perhaps the least likely party to make such an investment. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. The next video will be out in the next few days, and yeah, a lot more mind blow coming your way, guys. A lot more mind blow. Thank you very much for watching, and please leave a comment in the comment sections below. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, Facebook Oculus. There's definitely a swear word there somewhere. Focculus, perhaps? Fuck you less. People, humor, man, humor. These people are funny.